Military service is the end of your career?
Wrong.
Taehyung BTS has proven one thing that has left many people amazed. He may be away from the stage, but his name still echoes loudly in the music world, as if he never left. When we talk about Kim Taehyung or VBTS, we are talking about a figure who is not only popular because of his iconic face, but because of the aura he radiates in every step of his career. And interestingly, even when he was undergoing military service, when most Korean celebrities chose to disappear for a while from the spotlight, Taehyung showed that he is not the type who is easily forgotten. Taehyung's entry into the military world is not just about wearing a uniform and holding a rifle. For many fans, this is a kind of long break from his presence on the screen and magnificent stages. But instead of letting his career freeze, he actually planted something much stronger. A musical legacy that continues to work even though he is not physically active. Before officially entering the military, Taehyung had already prepared a very mature strategy. He is not an artist who just goes and expects the public to wait for him patiently.
No.
He left something behind, a footprint that can't be erased. The album Layover, released before he enlisted, is a prime example of this clever planning. It's not just a piece of music. It's a manifestation of V's authentic personality. The music is laid back, elegant, yet emotionally colorful. It's not music made to chase trends. Layover is Taehyung who wants to talk, without too much ornamentation, without pretension. From a theoretical perspective, this is really interesting to discuss. Usually, in the K-pop industry, visuals, choreography, and physical presence are crucial in maintaining existence. But V shows that musicality, when cultivated properly, can work autonomously. His music lives on even when his body is not present in public spaces. This falls into the category of asynchronous celebrity branding, where content is shaped to stay relevant even when the artist is off the grid. And the results? Quite astonishing. Layover managed to dominate various charts, even when his active promotions were over. Songs like Love Me Again and Slow Dancing are the talk of the town because they show Taehyung's jazzier, soulful, and more mature side. This isn't an album made to go viral on TikTok. This is an album made to be remembered, and you can play it on a rainy night when you need some peace. In communication theory, this is part of what is called parasocial maintenance. Fans feel connected to the artist even though they don't interact directly. Through his music, Taehyung creates the illusion of a constant presence. As if, even though he's going through a tough and lonely military life, he's still there, still talking, still entertaining. And it's worth noting, it's not just about music. Taehyung's activities leading up to his military service are very strategic. He's active on social media, uploading personal content that creates the impression of a last gift before goodbye. From photo sessions, short clips, to documentaries about his creative process, everything is prepared like a time capsule. Not just any content, but something designed to be consumed slowly over a long period of time. Psychologically, this also makes fans feel left but not left. The effect? Taehyung's name continues to be on the public's radar, even while he is serving under South Korea's strict military system. And we haven't even talked about his brand power. Even though he is on hiatus from the entertainment world, a number of big brands are still maintaining their partnerships.
Why?
Because Taehyung's brand value has not decreased. In marketing theory, this is called brand equity. The value of a public figure is not only determined by their temporary presence, but by their long-term perception. And the perception of BTS's V is iconic, irreplaceable, and authentic. Let's also not forget how the global media continues to cover every little movement about him. Even news about Taehyung's military hairstyle can trend. That's how powerful he is. Now, let's discuss it from the pop culture heritage side. V is not just a part of BTS. He is a representation of K-pop culture's transition from the hyperactive era to the contemplative era. If K-pop used to be synonymous with fast beats, flashy visuals, and explosive stage acts, Taehyung opens the door to a softer and more introspective direction. His music invites people to pause, listen,
feel,
reflect, And when you know that all of this happened while he was enlisting in the military, you will realize that Taehyung never really left. He just changed the form of his presence. In the entertainment world, many rely on momentum. But Taehyung? He built a legacy. The difference is big. Momentum will quickly pass, but legacy will live on, even when the owner is no longer present. So, when people ask, will Taehyung lose his popularity because of his military service? The answer is emphatic, no. He even shines brighter. The fire that makes everything more interesting is, Taehyung doesn't just prove his existence through music and branding strategies. He also indirectly taught us an important lesson about how artists can stay relevant without having to constantly appear in front of the camera. In fact, many idols slowly fade away after entering the military. The spotlight shifts. The entertainment world keeps turning. But Taehyung? He makes us realize that silence does not mean weak. Sometimes, it is in silence that our voices become louder. Just look at the way he structures his narrative, from choosing a visual concept, consistent music mood, to the personal messages he inserts into his works. Everything is connected in one big line. V is an artist, not just an idol. And this is the main difference. Because when an idol turns into an artist, he is no longer dependent on the spotlight or tour schedule. He has something stronger, a creative identity. And that identity remains alive, even when he is far from the industry. So yes, military service is not the end. It is a moment of proof. And Taehyung has passed that test with an extraordinarily calm, but still piercing style. Because if you think he's taking a break, you're wrong. He's just preparing to return with a quieter, yet sharper force. And when that day comes, the music world might want to get ready because BTS's V isn't just back. He's going up another level.